Hello, hello, and welcome to Come On Down, You're Already Here. It's the game show that takes place inside of my house, into your house. That's right, it's the safely socially distanced game show. And here we go, live from Zoom USA. Come on down. You're already here. Thanks so much for being here. I think we're going to have a very, very fun show today. I am so excited because we have a returning guest. He's one of my favorite comedians. Maybe you know him from Twitter. Maybe you know him from his work with Super Video Bros. Maybe you know him as a writer for HBO's Problem Areas. He's fantastic. Please welcome the one, the only, Dylan Stevenson.
Hello.
Hi,
Hey.
Dylan. Hi, how
What's
are
up?
you?
Hey, Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Look, you have so many patterns and shapes and things going on behind you. What a beautiful background.
Yeah, I just wanted to distract people with a lot of different textures and just crazy stuff because that's how I live my life.
I'm impressed. You have a very, very nicely lit and laid out house there. It seems like you're keeping things very neat.
I mean, this is all for show. Everything below this is just chaos and madness. But this square here is like, yeah, you know, I was getting ready before the show.
That's great. I love that. Well, Dylan, you know from past experience that the first round that we do on the show isn't actually a competitive round. It is a round where we share something that we feel like was an accomplishment from this week. So let's get in to the first round of the show. That's right. It's impressive accomplishments. What's something that you did while in quarantine this week that felt like it was an accomplishment? It can be as small or as big as you like. I'll get started. My one is I have been flossing consistently. I used to say that I couldn't floss because I was too busy, but you know what? I'm not busy. And it turns out if you floss consistently, it stops making you bleed. I never knew that, but you don't have a mouthful of blood afterwards. And now I feel like I have the healthiest gums in my life. So, you know, that's an accomplishment for me.
That's a beautiful accomplishment. and it's just great, like PSA for dentistry.
Great. Yeah, it's a PSA. Also, throughout the show, if you're watching live on YouTube, we won't really be able to see your comments, but if you're here in the Zoom, comment and we'll bring you in. We'll talk about it. What are the impressive things that you've accomplished this week, big or small? And throughout the show, let us know. Dylan, what's something that you accomplished this week? What's your impressive accomplishment?
Oh, now you're asking me. You're talking to them before. I had a pretty big accomplishment this week. Weeks ago, I purchased a Venus flytrap online, and it arrived this week. And I have been hunting and murdering carcasses to take care of my baby.
Wow! So you got a Venus flytrap, but it doesn't trap the flies. You trap the flies. And you bring them to the Venus
It's a baby right now. You know, it's just got like it's like it's a newborn. You know, I can't just let it fend for itself. Are you
at all concerned about like a Little Shop of Horrors situation developing?
I think that they just had a lack of communication about what needed to happen.
Yes.
You know, Rick Moranis didn't have access to the internet. You know, I can get flesh and meat for Vivian.
Oh yeah, can we see her?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that beautiful. Wow.
Yeah.
It's great. What I think I love about Venus flytraps is they look like if a pea, like a sweet pea and a serrated knife had a baby.
Oh, I'm still kind of terrified that it will eat one of my fingers off every time. But also, I've been like very dedicated about taking care of it. It only does distilled water and rainwater, and I was too lazy to buy distilled water when she first arrived. So I like did a stupid science project in my kitchen where I like condensed the water and captured it. It was real dumb.
No, that feels 100% like where we're at in quarantine now, where it's like, okay, we've been inside for a long time. We have the time to run our own science experiments to create distilled water and rain, whole ecosystems in our apartments.
I am doing nothing else.
Well, let's see. We got some great accomplishments in the chat. Melissa's nephew helped her make a TikTok of a box person. So she brought that box person on her trip. She attempted to go to the post office, but they'd closed early. Yeah. It's a hard one. Post office, great. I love the post office, but it does close. Sheena moved her grandfather out into a long-term care facility. Oh, that sounds really hard, Sheena, but I'm glad that you accomplished it. I'm glad that you accomplished it. Sounds like it was a challenge. Sarah, you finished course prep for the fall and you took a shower. Wow. Okay, bragging a lot.
Yeah,
Bragging.
yeah, okay. Yeah, you don't need to just like throw that in all of our faces.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we have a lot of new folks in the game today, which is great. So we're gonna play some rounds at the end. We're gonna have a big winner. But let's get into our first round. So I'm gonna pull in someone who said on the forum that they were willing to play a game. So Kelly, you're gonna play a round with us. I'm not sure if you've watched the show before or not, but if you haven't, I'm about to promote you to panelist. So it's gonna kind of like shoot you out of the Zoom and then bring you right back in so we can see your video and audio. So don't get freaked out. You're about to come on down because guess what, Kelly? You are already here. All right. When Kelly comes in, we're going to play around with them. And this round is going to be our first round, which is forbidden drawings.
Okay.
So let's make sure that Kelly is here, and then I'll explain how forbidden drawings works. So Kelly, hi. Pulling you in. Let's see. Hello. Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
Kelly, how are you? Where are you in the world?
I am in New York.
Okay, great. Do you and Dylan know each other? Is that why you waved, or are you just being friendly?
Yeah, we kind of know each other. I think
Okay,
I've
great.
met him a couple of times.
Cool. This is great. Well,
wow.
I'm excited. I'm excited for you to be here. You two are going to be playing together, which is even better. And Kelly, what pronouns do you use so when I refer to you, I don't say it wrong?
She, her.
Okay, great. So Kelly, here's how the first round is going to work. You are going to be drawing something using Zoom's whiteboard feature. You don't have to have paper or anything. You're going to do it all on the computer. Dylan is going to try and guess what it is that you're drawing. And this is called forbidden drawings because you're going to be drawing something that used to be allowed, but now is no longer allowed in the age of COVID. So for example, a handshake is a classic example. All right. So I'll tell you what to draw. I'm going to give you the power to control the whiteboard. Dylan's going to try and guess what you are drawing. So Dylan, what we need for you to do is I need for you to turn around so you can't see the screen. Okay. So turn around. And Kelly, I'm going to show you what you're going to be drawing. So the first thing you're going to be drawing, Kelly, you're going to be drawing.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to give you control of the. Just hold on 1 second. Okay, Dylan, you can turn around now. And Kelly, if you click and move your mouse, you should be able to draw now.
So glad I did not try and give myself a haircut before this.
Okay, great. Kelly, your time is going to start in 3, 2, 1. And Dylan, no penalty for wrong guesses, so go.
Okay. Aunt Jemima. Aunt Jemima not allowed in quarantine anymore. No. Not allowed. Birthday parties?
I think that's close enough. We're going to give it. We're going to give it to you. A surprise party, but I think birthday party. This is very impressive. Kelly, excellent work right there. Okay. Very nice. And like what? You got it immediately as a person wearing a little birthday hat. I'm impressed.
I would be furious if I was invited to a surprise party right now. I'd be like, what are you trying to do?
Yes. Also, can you imagine trying to surprise Zoom someone? It's just like, oh no. A surprise Zoom party is not fun, I don't think.
Link.
You're getting a lot of, Kelly, you're getting a lot of support in the chat here. We got New York Pride. We got people saying, well done for sure. And also, wow, that was amazing. Okay, you're getting,
Wow.
We're going to have one more for you, Kelly. And so far, at your quality of guessing and the fact that you and Dylan have this mind meld, I think it's going to be a good one. Okay, we're going to switch it up now. So Dylan, turn around one more time.
Oh, God. I did not agree to all this turning around.
Oh yeah, you're going to be turning a lot. Okay, Kelly, this time we're going to go off of a suggestion that was made.
Okay.
I wasn't planning on this, but we're going to call an audible and we're going to see if Dylan can get it. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to give you control. Okay, and Dylan, you can turn back around. Kelly, you should be able to draw. Time starts now.
Come on. Okay.
What is there a category for this, or it's just
It's still something that's forbidden in this time.
Okay, and this is a suggestion. What is forbidden? Being a Karen? Angry. Well, I don't know. Okay, that's is that a hat? Okay, something with a hat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Not a
cake.
hat.
Oh, it's cake. This is
Not
the
cake.
surprise thing.
Oh my god.
Uh, being an astronaut is. Oh, is that a tuba? What's going on?
This is getting really bad.
No. Just keep believing in yourself.
Oh my god.
What is not allowed anymore in COVID world?
You have 15 seconds. It's amazing because you're not getting your own suggestion.
Oh, wait. Oh, Aunt Jemima?
That's right. It's Aunt Jemima. Okay. Wow.
This is madness.
It took a while, but look at that beautiful stack of pancakes that Kelly drew. Come on. And then this was, I'm not quite sure I would have identified this as Aunt Jemima either. This looks like an ancient Greek coin, perhaps.
I was trying to draw the logo, but
The
then it
psychotic
started, like,
mind games
going
you're
into
playing.
Yes. Well, listen, impressive work. It took a little coaching on the second one for Dylan to get his own suggestion that I was not planning, but I do think that it created a beautiful drawing of
Thank you.
a
And
less
you're gonna get
offensive
canceled-
Aunt
You're gonna
Jemima.
get canceled for that.
Before.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kelly, the next drawing will be you, a self-portrait. You are no longer allowed in this time. You've been canceled. Okay, thanks for playing, Kelly. You're going to be back in our
Bye.
final round, so stick around. But for now, we're going to have you drop out for a second, and we're going to
Okay.
bring in the next thing. Okay, so Dylan, I'm going to have you pop out too, because we are going to one of our regular segments on the show. So now, this show, it started with just me and my friends who were comedians playing games. And then audience members have been such an integral part of the show. We have some regulars who come every time, and they are incredibly fascinating people. They come from all over, not just the country, but the continent. And they have had some segments of the show that have now developed that are theirs. I've lost control of the show in so many ways, but it's become like a very small and friendly cult. So here is one of our cult members, one of everyone's favorite cult member. That's right. It's Sheena from Canada, and Sheena from Canada is going to talk to us for her segment that she has every week on the show, Sheena's Bunny Facts, Bun Facts with Sheena. So Sheena, come on down. You are already here. All right. Sheena's going to come in. And Sheena, I'm going to let you go full screen because you know what? This isn't about me. This is all about you. So, Sheena, take it away. Welcome. Hello. You're back home this week.
Hello.
Your full screen. It's yours, Sheena.
There we go. Perfect. That's better. Hello, everybody. So first off, it's super hot here. Our igloos have completely melted. We've got no igloos left. Just a joke. Anyway, so one thing I do have to say, I have to apologize for last week because I reviewed the video on YouTube and wow, I'm glad I didn't go into film school because, that was bad. But anyways, it's all
Sheena,
good.
it was great. Last week, Sheena was on vacation and reported live from a spa, an open spa where she was celebrating her 8-year anniversary with her boyfriend. But you know what? It was great because we got to see what it's like in a functional country. You were out and about with other people. Things were open. No one was scared. It was kind of like a glimpse into an alternate reality on the same continent.
So actually right now, we have in Quebec and Ontario, it is law right now that we have to wear masks only inside facilities and places we're going. So where we were, because we were outside, we don't have to wear masks outside. Yeah. So which is kind of a nice thing.
But that's because you've controlled the virus. That's the nice part of it. It's not just a wild political thing. Anyway, you know what? No. Canada's doing a great job. So we salute you. We look to you for guidance. And I don't think you have to apologize. Your video was great.
I have one more thing for you, Chris, before I start my bunny fact. So my boyfriend had mentioned this and I said, oh my God, I never realized it. Have you ever heard of the Canadian comedian? He's famous up here, Rick Mercer.
I have not.
Okay, I'll have to send you something in an email. But anyways, he said, doesn't he look like him? He looks like a younger version. So here I have a picture of him.
Okay, let's split screen it.
Can you? I think I
when I do
think
that
so.
face. That's right, young Rick Mercer. All right, I'm gonna rename myself here. How do you-
Pardon?
Okay, great, we got it. I'm in.
You got
I'm correctly labeled now. Young Rick Mercer and Sheena. It's time for Bun Facts. Let's go.
All right. So my bunny fact today, I'm going to do something just a little bit, a little bit different. So it depends on the personality of your rabbit. They show things of excitement in different ways. So my little girl, I miss her deeply. Her big way of showing excitement was she sounded like a Canada goose. So I have a clip that I'm going to show you. So this means absolute bliss, excitement, super happy. And she did this when I rubbed her on her sides. So hopefully you can hear it. This is where Miss Smooth thinks she's a Canada goose.
We hear it. We hear that little Canada goose.
She was very adorable. So this is what they do. A lot of them do when they're extremely happy and excited. And plus, oh yeah, plus she just loved me to death. So just thought that is one fun fact. Now, like I said, not all rabbits do it, but a lot of them do it once you get to know them and they're comfortable with you. So as I say, if you want a bun, do your research first because it can be a lot of work, and adopt, don't shop.
Thank you so much, Sheena.
I am heading out today from Canada.
All right, thank you so much. The report from Canada, the bunny report from Canada, we got it. And it's great. Tune in next week. Some weeks Sheena shows us her rabbit. Some weeks we just see videos of the rabbit. Either way, it's great. Okay, we are moving right along now. Let's take a quick second to just say that the show is free, but as always, I encourage you to donate to a great cause. Please donate to the National Queer and Trans Therapists of Color Network. I feel like it's okay to do a comedy show because it's good for mental health. Let's make sure that everyone has access to mental health. Let's support mental health for everyone. So please, if you are feeling so inclined, donate whatever you would have paid for a ticket to the National Queer and Trans Therapists of Color Network. You can find them at nqttcn.com. And yeah, in the past, people have been really generous and great. So it's really amazing that we've been able to raise some money for them. So keep going with that. Okay, now we're going to go to round two. So we're going to bring in another, looks like another New Yorker, actually. Andy Abramson, you said that you were willing to play a game. Let's bring you in. You're going to get shot out and then shot right back in. Come on down, Andy. You are already here. And Andy, you're going to be playing with Dylan again. Dylan is playing as well. So Andy, I'm unmuting you. Oh, hey, we can see you. And I think it's going to ask you to unmute. Here we go. Hi, Andy.
How you doing?
Hey, you're in New York, right?
Yes, real New York.
Yes. Real New York. Where does that mean?
Washington Heights.
All right, nice. I love that you had that Mets sprout right there. That's great. I love it. Okay, so you and Dylan are very close proximity, also in northern Manhattan there. Dylan, you're going to come in. Here's how this is going to work. It's actually perfect that you two have geographical similarities. Dylan, I'm trying to start your video, so let's have you come on in. Great. It's great that you two have geographical similarities because what you're going to be doing in this game, it's a game that we call Guided by Voices. So here's how this works. In the chat, people are going to suggest an item that we can see behind Dylan. They're going to suggest an item we see behind Dylan. Dylan is going to close his eyes, and Andy, you are going to get 3 sentences to direct him, eyes closed, to that item. So if you injure Dylan, or if he doesn't get the item, then you don't get the point. But if you get him to pick it up or touch the item, we're going to count that. And you know what, Dylan, you actually have a couch. So getting around the couch is going to be a little bit of a challenge. So let's actually I'm going to give you 5 sentences, Andy, 5 sentences for each one. So Dylan, don't look at the chat. In the chat, okay.
How do I?
Okay, that's fine. You're just going to be listening. Okay, first one, Andy. Do you see? I'm gonna put. Dylan, turn your eye. Close your eyes for a second. Close your eyes. Okay, first one. Here's what you're going to do, Andy. first one we're trying to get him to get. Oh, that's beautiful, Aunt Jemima again. And we're going to get you to get. Okay, you see what you're going to try and get him?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay, great. So I'm going to drop out, so it's just the two of you. Dylan, you can stand up now, and stand up and close your eyes. And Andy, please protect Dylan. Keep Dylan safe, but get him to put his hand on the item that we are proclaiming. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, and begin.
Okay, you're gonna have to move away just because I can't see anything behind you. Holy crap.
Dylan, start facing the computer. So probably the first step is gonna be turn around, I think. Okay, so Andy, you got 5 sentences. Let's see how you're gonna use them.
Turn around and walk straight.
Okay, keep your eyes closed, Dylan.
Yeah, they're close.
Feel your couch and walk behind your couch, walking straight.
Wait, what was that command again?
Behind your couch and walk straight behind your couch. Oh, I didn't realize that. I apologize. Okay. So you know what? Go to the left, your left, and go to, walk straight. Now on your left, no, to your left. Yeah, feel that. Down. Down.
Okay, that's 4 sentences. This is your last sentence, Andy.
Feel the thing that's right next to that.
There we go. You got the candle. Congratulations, Andy. Congratulations, Andy. That's 1 victory. Okay, Dylan, come back. Put that candle down now. And let's come back and I want you to put your hands, stay right there. That's going to be your
Can I just stay here?
Okay, great. So close your eyes for a second. We're going to tell Andy what his next thing that he's going to get is. All right, you got to get Dylan to put his hands on.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. All right. Dylan, ready for your commands.
Make a right hand U-turn and walk straight.
Right hand U-turn.
Right hand U-turn.
Right hand U-turn.
Yes. And walk straight. And on your left. Okay. That's a good question. On your right, feel for that. No, now back to your left.
Okay, that's 3 sentences. You got 2 more.
I think you're feeling it.
We got to get his hands decisively on it, Andy.
Hug it. Grab it.
There you go. That counts. Okay, plant. The plant counts. I think that was really Dylan did you a favor by just grabbing him randomly. But you know what? We're going to count it.
I know there's not much over here, so.
Okay, we need 1 more suggestion in the chat. Last one. Let's give him a hard one. Okay, great. I see it. Julie has a good one. Okay. So now. Here we go. Okay.
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 Yes.
Dylan, you're ready? We're going to go. Last round.
Okay, so you got to stop moving so I can do it. Okay. So
make a left 1 sentence.
Make a left-hand U-turn.
I love that you choose which direction he has to make the U-turn in. I love it.
Straight. Feel what's on your far right.
There we go. You got it. The white lamp. Beautiful work. Andy, over time, you really, you honed in on your directions. You really got it.
I guess the New Yorker, like, giving directions, like, yeah, I know what he means.
Yes, yeah, for sure. It's like, listen, I make a U-turn. I don't know. I walk. I take the subway. I don't drive a car. Turn whichever way you want. Make a U-turn. All right, Andy, stick around. You're going to play our final round in just a moment, but we'll be back.
No, applause.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Dylan,
Did I look like an idiot?
That you're safe and secure.
Yeah.
You really made it. And we're going to have 1 second. We're going to have another break, and then we're going to bring you back in for our final round. So let's go into our next audience segment. That's right. Everyone loves her. You need her. She's the most long-lasting regular in the show. She's a kindergarten teacher in Brooklyn. She makes crafts. She's shown us everything from a homemade box person, a homemade puppet made of a cardboard box that has different hairdos that she shows us. She's showed us all sorts of incredible stuff. You know her, you love her. It's Melissa, Melissa's Craft Corner. Come on down, Melissa. You are already here. And just like Sheena, I'm going to give you full screen because you don't need me. You do your own thing. And look at this, already with the hairdo. I got to unmute you, and there we go. Melissa, take it away.
Hi, everybody. So I'm at the Poconos, and yesterday I went to my former student Cameron's animal presentation. Last week was flamingos. This week is red panda. Here's a little fun fact. Red pandas, their tails are good for balance. Sure, their tails are good for jumping from tree to tree. But in the winter, they also use their tails to wrap around themselves for warmth.
Incredible. That is a beautiful and adorable red panda right there.
Thanks. I'm going with just keeping up with my millinery skills. Box person that you mentioned earlier, check it out. I live in an apartment building with 11 floors, and on each floor we have our own little recycling room. And so now I'm kind of just taken to going on different floors and going through their recyclables for box people hair. That's where I'm at this point.
Yes, I hear you.
So these are going to
do with the supplies we have.
Yeah, and also just the box person obsession. So check it out. This is some muscles from a box.
Wow, a box person with muscle hair. Okay.
Really into this. And I have more, but you have to wait for next week. I got some at my mom's. They're really good. But this is another garbage room find. And it's a Reese's Puff cereal hair.
Wow. Okay. A very unhealthy but delicious bowl of cereal for a box person's head there.
Exactly. And you'll see more box person next week for sure.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Melissa. And Melissa, now, do you still have the mug that you showed off? Because that's going to tie right in.
I love the mug. I did not bring it to the Poconos though.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna show you, the next slide is all about this, but it's inspired by you. All right, thanks, Melissa. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Okay, great. There you go. 2 audience members who have their own segments on the show. They say you can't become famous during quarantine. They're wrong. We've got people from Canada. We got people from the US. We've got all sorts of folks coming in. And 2 weeks ago, I think, Melissa took a drink from a mug during the show, and it turned out that the mug had my face on it. I had not made this mug, but she and her friend Steinamite had created merch of their own, and Steinamite sent me all of his designs. So now I am happy to say, happy, confused, surprised to say that we have a merch store. There are tote bags that on one side have our logo in the face, and then on the back it says, "I live for the front." And then there's a mug that has me making that expression. You can find it at zazzle.com/store/ChrisDuffyComedy, or you can just find it on my website, ChrisDuffyComedy.com, if you go to the page that is all about Come On Down, You're Already Here. I do want to point out that I could have made these cheaper and then sent them to you myself, but I was worried that I would shatter these mugs and that they wouldn't make it to you safe. So Zazzle's a little pricier because they're pretty much making it and sending it to you. That's why they're $20. But you know what? That's almost all going to Zazzle. Just so you know, you're not really supporting me as much as you're supporting Zazzle, but it ends with you having these great things, and that's great. And I think you should do it if you want to. It's a bizarre, strange thing I never would have expected. But thank you so much for wanting that. The few of you that do. Anyway, okay, we're gonna move into our final challenge. So here's how this works. We have Kelly, we have Andy. They are both going to work with Dylan. They're gonna see who can get Dylan to say more of things in a given category in 1 minute. So how this is gonna work is I'm going to mute Kelly, or I'm gonna mute Andy, and then I'm gonna give them a category. They're gonna try and show Dylan some of the category. They're gonna try and get him to name it, and then everything he names in that category, they get a point for. So for example, if the category was items of clothing, they can hold up shirts, they can hold up shoes, they can hold up hats. And then once Dylan names, oh, it's items of clothing, he gets a point for each item that he names in that category. He can name big hats, small hats. I'm very generous. But mostly it's how many things can you say in 60 seconds. And then we're gonna see who wins between Kelly and Andy, and the winner is gonna get our grand prize. So there you go. All right. We are going to start with Kelly. So Kelly, come on back. And Dylan, come on back. All right. Let's ask Dylan to join. Okay, so Kelly, I'm gonna make sure that you understand the category. Dylan, you're gonna have to do your favorite thing yet again, which is turn around. And Kelly, the category, yes, that's better. Put that over your head. The category you're going to be trying to get Dylan to a name is going to be.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Okay, great. So Dylan, you can look now, and Kelly, you can hold things up. You can act them out. You're just trying to get Dylan to, in 60 seconds, name as many things in that category.
What can I do?
You can hold things up. You can act them out. You can draw. You can do anything. I'll just mute you so you won't be able to say things.
Okay.
Okay, and Dylan, you get points for everything you name in this category. So you're going to be trying to guess as many as you can, and you only have 60 seconds. And Kelly, you're muted. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
How do I make her picture bigger? Alcohol, liquor. Is that the category? Beer, alcohol. All right, so that's a beer.
Name as many as you can in 45 seconds.
That are there, or just
anything? Doesn't have to be there.
Oh,
Anything
just
in the
name.
world.
Oh, okay.
And Kelly's gonna help you by holding some up.
Tequila, rum, whiskey, gin, margaritas, beers. Is that more gin? Extra super dry gin? Martini Rambrosi? Italian people? Should I name brands? Jack Daniels? What's some other stuff? Yep, sake. I think I said that one. Wine coolers, White Claw. What are other things?
That is time. Okay. By my count, you got 14. It's not the most that we've ever had named, but you know what? It was pretty good, Kelly. You did an incredible job of immediately bringing the camera to the right place. And Dylan, if you had listened to the rules, we probably could have saved 20 seconds and you could have just been naming things. But that's okay. Kelly,
I didn't agree to that.
We're going to see if 14 was enough for you to win. Will Dylan be able to name more from Andy? Let's see in 1 second. Okay, Andy, we're going to bring you back in. Okay. And yes, Sam Dunwald, my friend Sam, says solid selection in that cabinet. I think you're right. Kelly, great selection. Dylan, we're going to need you to go into your shirt again. And Andy, the category for you that you're going to have Dylan name is going to be understand?
Okay.
Okay, now you can act them out, you can hold them up, you can do anything you want, but you're going to be muted. And your time is going to start. Let's see if you can get more than 14 from Dylan. Dylan, right. You can come down out now. Okay, your time starts.
There. You have to tell me to come back sooner.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, where's running through the house? What is stuffed animals? Toys? Characters? Animals? Dogs? What is I still haven't gotten to think. You're moving around a lot.
This looks like a rave scene in a movie.
Yeah.
You got 30 seconds.
You can't talk to me.
Act it out, Andy. Act out some of the other ones so he can see.
Oh, dogs? Dogs? Golden Retriever. Shibu. Dalmatian. 101 Dalmatians. Pongo. German Shepherds.
10 seconds.
Huskies. What are other dogs? Snoop Dogg.
All right, time is up. Oh, Andy, what a Andy, you got a cardio workout there. That was a beautiful thing there.
I don't know what's happening.
Now, the category was animals. Andy showed you an animal, stuffed animal, and then rather than communicate to you, began immediately panting like a dog and started acting out dog things. You named, by my count, you named 10 different dogs, though, so I will give you 10 points. But Andy, unfortunately, it does mean that you are not the grand champion today. I think that's really
all on me. That's on me.
That's on Dylan. But
thank you. No, great job, Bruce.
Andy, you did a great job, and I just want to say that cardiovascular strength and health is its own prize. So I think that in some ways you did win.
Oh, God, that
thanks
was
so
so
much.
stressful.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Andy. Thanks for being here. I hope we'll see you again in the future. And let's bring in Kelly, who was today's big winner. Kelly, congratulations. You are the winner on Come On Down, You're Already Here. Now, if you've never seen the show before, that means that you won an autograph sheet of toilet paper. And to be clear, not a full roll, just one sheet. Now, Kelly, one of the many things that has evolved over the course of the show is it used to start with you just winning a sheet of toilet paper that was signed by me. But then over the course of the show, people have pointed out that it doesn't have to be signed as me. I have to sign the sheet, but I can sign it as any celebrity you want. So in the past, people have had me sign it as Hugh Jackman. They've had me sign it as God. I've signed it as other contestants on the show. I signed it as a whole number of things. I signed it as Melissa once. I signed it as a bunny. So what would you like for this signature to be? What would you like it to be?
Marceline the Vampire Queen.
Marceline the Vampire Queen. I'm going to sign you an autograph sheet of toilet paper by Marceline the Vampire Queen. And if you email me your address, I will send it to you in the U.S. Postal Service. That is a true thing. I actually do. People sometimes don't believe it, but many people can confirm they have received these in the mail. Sheena even got one all the way to Canada. So my email address is chrisduffycomedy@gmail.com. It's also up on my website. I also see that Genevieve, a previous winner, won several weeks ago. Genevieve, you never emailed me your address. It's totally fine if you just don't feel comfortable having someone send you a piece of that's fine. But if you do want me to send it to you, email me at chrisduffycomedy@gmail.com.
Who gets it
Not
if Genevieve
used,
doesn't
right?
want it?
No, I'm sorry. Kelly, what did you say? I'll answer Dylan's question in a second.
It's not used, right? Somebody asked.
No. It is a fresh, clean, pristine. We're talking mint condition. Now, I will say several people have asked me to sign it as Donald Trump so then they could use it. So kind of like a reverse prize. But that is on you, what you do with the toilet paper once it gets there. Okay. And you know what, Melissa? I appreciate your offer to send me Genevieve's address, but let's let Genevieve decide whether she gets the toilet paper in the mail or not. I want to be.
And if she doesn't want it, what happens to that sheet? I want to know.
I keep it in my house in my stockpile of lost and found toilet paper autographs. Dylan, I can send it to you. I think that's what you're getting at.
If she doesn't claim it within the next 72 hours, let's talk.
Okay, great. Anyway, thank you for being here. Congratulations, Kelly. Thank you so much to Dylan Stevenson for being our celebrity guest.
Thanks for having me.
Let me just say, as we go, thanks for watching. If you had fun and you want to do one of these, a custom one for your company, I've been doing a lot of those. Surprisingly, we've been doing a lot of custom shows for companies, and they've been really, really fun. So that is possible. Let me know. You want one for a happy hour, a birthday party, a bar mitzvah, we can make it happen. And anyway, thanks for being here. Stay safe. Wear a mask and take care of each other. And for those of you who asked in the chat, very reasonable. Once again, frunk is the genre of music, royalty-free funk music. And that is part of the lingo of this strange and small toilet paper-based cult. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Have a great week. I'll see you next week.